Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for the John Pittard Elementary 5th grade D.A.R.E graduation. We're very excited for these young people and what they've accomplished. I would like to take a quick moment to thank Principal Barton and Assistant Principal Hopkins for letting me have this program in this school. It means a lot to us and it means a lot to the kids. I'd also like to thank the 5th grade teachers for letting me into your classroom. I know that your time is precious with these young people and there's not near enough of it. And so I do appreciate that sacrifice. I would also like to thank James Mears, Kim Fisher, Charlene Croy, and Casey Beasley for all the work that they put into getting this set up for us. It is a big deal and I appreciate what y'all have done. I would also like to introduce some of our guests. Major Clyde Atkinson is here with us today. He's been a longtime supporter of the D.A.R.E program. In fact, he was one of our first D.A.R.E officers. I would also like to introduce Ava Radley and Officer Chris Williams. Must have stepped out. He's here though. At this time, I would like to call a few students to come up here and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So, Damar Sabalos, Christopher Woods, Maria Herrera, Noah Smith, Hannah Christian, Charlie Kilbarger, and Tyler Olson. If you would please join me up here. If everybody would please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent job. Thank you. You may all be seated. D.A.R.E is drug abuse resistance education, and it was started in 1983 by former police chief Daryl Gates of the Los Angeles Police Department. Murfreesboro Police Department began teaching D.A.R.E in the city schools back in 1992, and it continues to teach that in all 12 city schools and 2 private schools here in Murfreesboro. D.A.R.E is currently taught in approximately 80% of United States school districts and in 54 countries around the world, so that's pretty impressive that a program has lasted that long and is spread that wide. D.A.R.E is a cooperative effort between law enforcement and the school system. A uniformed officer, which would be me, teaches this program. It's a 10-week course in the 5th grade classes, and we talk about different life skills that these young people need to learn. It's not a drug recognition program. We don't bring any types of drugs into the class. We teach them about good decision making, how to deal with peer pressure, how to deal with bullying, handle stress, things like that. Life skills that'll benefit them for years to come. At this time, I would like to introduce Principal Roseanne Barton, and she's got a few things to say.
Good morning, boys and girls, teachers and guests. Welcome to the 2016 D.A.R.E graduation for our 5th grade students. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I'm proud to be here both as a parent of my own 2 D.A.R.E graduates and of course as your principal. I always want to take this opportunity to thank the Murfreesboro Police Department for providing this program for our 5th graders. It's an expense they gladly have paid for and provided for as long as I can remember, and what a service it is to our community. I've worked with many wonderful officers over the years that I'm proud to now call friends. And again, this year, we are so fortunate to have Daniel Parkhurst. And I can't even tell you the kind of help that Daniel provides for us outside of the D.A.R.E graduation, the D.A.R.E program. He does an exceptional job with our 5th graders, but he's also an asset to our school in countless other ways. You know, they perform such an important service to our schools, both in teaching the fifth grade D.A.R.E program about the importance of resisting drug use and in helping all of our students to know that the policemen are their friends. All the kids know Officer Parkhurst, and they want to talk to him, they want to sit with him, they'd love to eat lunch with him. I mean, they think he's a cool guy. So they've certainly embraced him. The D.A.R.E officers are also now spending a little extra time in our schools, and as always, I'm going to put a plug in to our city managers on television that I would love to have a full-time officer in our school. I always do that, sorry. Okay, I also want to thank our fifth grade teachers, Ms. Beats, Ms. Bond, Mr. Cantrell, Ms. Jackson, Ms. Jones, Ms. Pennington, and Ms. Rosser for their leadership during this lengthy program. These teachers have a very important role in emphasizing the concepts and positive life choices that we want all of you to make. And finally, I want to congratulate you, boys and girls. So proud of you for completing this course of study. I hope that the information you've learned will stay with you and help you to make the right decisions about drug use or alcohol use, no matter how difficult they may be. I'm proud to say, as I said earlier, both of my children were Reeves-Rogers D.A.R.E graduates a long time ago, and both of them continue to make responsible choices about drug use. I'm confident that the information they learn through this program plays a big part in their good choices. Parents and guests, thank you for your attendance today. This is an excellent way to stress to your child how important it is that they make responsible and informed decisions about drugs. You can continue this process by being a positive role model for your child in making those decisions about drugs and alcohol. Allow me also to emphasize the value of communicating with your children on a regular basis. As parents, how many times do we have to tell our children to clean their rooms or do their chores? And this shouldn't be any different. Start now talking to them about using drugs of any kind. Don't wait for middle school or high school. It's that important, right? I'm so pleased to be able to introduce our guest speaker today. Mr. Pennington has many hats. I don't even know if I can read them all, but probably the one that you all may recognize is that he was a former NFL football player. He was the 2006 seventh round draft pick for the Buffalo Bills. He also played for the Falcons and the Giants. None of those are my teams, but they're still good teams. After leaving the NFL, Terrence was inspired to launch his own company, Enjoy the Journey, and that he specializes in personal training, motivational speaking, and result-producing life coaching. He's always had the passion and desire to want to help people. He has a new book, Terrence Pennington's Play-by-Play, Coaching You Through Your Weight Loss Journey, was recently released. And he provides the readers with timeless principles on how he was able to lose 90 pounds and change his entire lifestyle. You should have brought me a copy of that book. But anyway, one of the highlights of Terrence's career was attending the University of New Mexico. He currently lives in Nashville, Tennessee with his wife. He is available for special guest appearances, speaking engagements, and we're just so excited to have him back here at John Pittard, Mr. Terrence Pennington.
How you guys doing? You doing okay? Y'all doing good? Doing good? I'm Energy, so I know it's in the morning, 9:15 a.m., so we're going to have a good time. So one, I want to say thank you for having me back. I enjoyed my time talking about anti-bullying. So I was asked to talk to you special, awesome people in here. So who wants to be successful? Stand up now. Who wants to be successful? Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. I just want to know who I'm talking to. Want to see? Okay, awesome. All right, we can sit down. I just want to know if I got the right speech for you guys, okay? So, yes, I was younger, around your height, during that time, one time before, and I was in a D.A.R.E program. And when I was in a D.A.R.E program, yes, it says for drugs, violence. I'm from Compton, California, guys, so I'm from an area where it's a little drugs, a little violence. But also, it's in an area where you have to make good decisions if you want to be successful. And one thing I had to learn that a lot of distractions is around us all the time. Okay, to make a bad decision, it's so easy to do. So yeah, she said I played football, went to the NFL, okay? What you don't know is how many tough decisions I had to make for me to go to the NFL. So one of my goals, what I wanted, guys, was I wanted to make my mom, my dad happy. That's what I wanted. That was my goal, to make them happy. I know how, I just know that's what I want. Anybody want to make their mom and dad happy? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, see, we're so much alike. I love this crowd. Here we go. So, a lot of times there were decisions that I had to make. It was tough. So you ever play that game, Truth or Dare? Like, and you say, I dare you do this, I dare you do that. Anybody heard that? Raise your hand. You heard Truth or Dare? Right? Awesome. So that's how it was. I had my mommy here and I had my dad here on my shoulder every time. So it was a lot of time where it was tough decisions. Hey Terrence, let's go here and leave school this. And my mom and dad saying this, I dare you to make the right decision. I dare you to do the right thing. I'm like, I want to go, but I know I want to make my mom and dad happy. I want to make you happy, two friends, but I had to figure out what I want more. I want to make my mom and dad happy, so I dare you. Boom, no, sorry, God, don't go. Going to high school, right? You get older. When you get older, guys, the distractions, the things you got to be bold about to say no to. What's your name? Riley and Terrence. A time gonna come where you gotta say no to stuff. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. You know what that's called? It's called being a leader. It's called leadership. Because followers don't have to make tough decisions. Followers don't have to. What we gotta do? That way, okay, I go. Right? So I'm gonna give you guys a story real quick on how I had to be bold for me to be able to play in the field. I had to be bold for me to be able to take care of my mom and dad. I had to be bold for me to go to college. I had to be bold, okay? And when I say be bold, I mean be confident. I had to do things that maybe it wasn't popular for somebody my age to do. Here we go. So, I was in high school. I wanted you guys to get this now because the time gonna come where you gotta make a decision for your life for what you want. So I'm in high school, okay? And this is right before I was going to college. So I had one of my friends, hey, I was going to actually get some gasoline in my mom's car. So I'm going to get some gasoline. One of my guys, my friends, I live in Concord, guys, tough neighborhood. Hey, I want to go with you to go get some gas. Now, I know him. He don't make good decisions. I know him. He's been in trouble with the law. I know him. He's a friend. He's cool. But again, I know him. So before I went, I said, hey, you know I have to go to college, so you don't have nothing on you, around you, like, hey, I got goals. T-man, we fine, we good, we okay. No, all right, hey, understand this, I gotta go to college, oh, we cool. Oh, well, you know, I do have this with me, and it was a firearm, a gun. I said, man, what are you doing? No, I can't, no. Man, be okay. Now, originally, the cool thing to do, guys, was, yes, it's okay, come on. That's the cool thing, right? So cool to say that. He said, oh, T, you're cool, let's go. But it wasn't about being cool I had to learn. It's about making the right decision to get what I want. I told you I wanted what? What is it I wanted to do? About my mom and dad, what I wanted? Yeah, I wanted the right thing because I wanted to make them, start with an H, happy. What I want to do? Make them what? Happy? Happy. That's what I wanted. So you got to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, guys, you're going to fall for anything. So you got to know what? You got to know what you want. What you want. Also, that's smart. That's smart kids. I love it. Okay? So now, listen to this. So now I say no. I go to the gas station. I get gas. I pull out. Guess what? Police pull me over. Just a regular routine stop. Think about if I did the cool thing was, sure, it's only a firearm. Come with me. No college. No NFL. My mom had cancer my senior year in college, so I wouldn't be able to take care of her. A lot of things would not have happened in my life. I probably won't be talking to you right now. If I did not do the D.A.R.E thing, said, be bold. So let's break down D.A.R.E. So how you spell D.A.R.E? Yeah, boy, how you spell it? How you spell it? D-A-R-E. R-E. How you spell it? How you spell D.A.R.E? One more time. D-A-R-E, okay? So if you want to be successful, you all guys say you want to be successful, so I'm going to teach you how to do it there. Okay, D. The D stands for do not create negative thoughts in your head. So many times playing football, so many times I had a test and I wasn't good at math, so I created negative thoughts. Oh, I'm going to fail this test. I'm not going to do good. I wasn't good at football at first, so I created these. Oh, I'm not going to be good at football. Oh, so they're not going to pick me, right? I want to go to college. Oh, I'm not smart enough to go to college. It's not going to work for me. So I started creating so many negative thoughts. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that no, okay? Because I had to learn to say, no, Terrence, you are good enough. You are great. You are smart. You are going to make somebody happy. You can speak well. You can write. You can talk. So I had to create these words and say, you know what? I need to speak encouragement to myself because I know I am great, but I let my negative thought tell me I'm not great. Your mom and dad tell you all the time. Your family tell you all the time. Believe it. You're great. Believe it. Number one, do not create negative thoughts. A, right? A stands for accept being uncomfortable. If you want to be successful, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's going to happen. You know, my first time I had my NFL start, how uncomfortable I was. I was so scared. I was so nervous. But I said, T, if you want to be a successful NFL player, you have to be comfortable with being in that position. Let me say it again. If you want to be a successful NFL player, you have to be comfortable in that position, be on the field. I was scared to get on the field, guys. Scared. Scared to what? I was scared to mess up because I was creating negative thoughts. I can't do it. You got the whole world watching you, T. You're going to mess up. That was me. I was doing that. Not my opponents, not my friends, me. Have anybody ever created negative thoughts in their head? Raise your hand. Everybody? Right? We all do it. We all do it. Okay? So you have to do the opposite. You have to tell yourself, okay? Accept being uncomfortable. So if it's math you're not comfortable with, it's fine. Get in it. Jump in it. Because it's not you being uncomfortable, you're going to fail. No, we're not going to see it that way, guys, right? We're going to a whole new level. You accept being uncomfortable because you're going to grow from it. I'm going to say it again. You're going to grow. Once you find out when you're on a bike, right? Anybody know how to ride a bike in here? Right? The first time when we got on, it was uncomfortable, wasn't it? You get on, it's weird, you're falling, but what you learn? Ooh, not that way, I need to learn this way. Boom, I fall. Oops, okay, I need to learn this way. Oops, like you're going to learn so much, it's growth. It's not failure, it's growth. You're going to learn. You know how many times I had to learn when I was playing football, I messed up. Okay, don't do that way. I messed up. Okay, don't do it that way. And guess where I landed? In the NFL. Because I kept on saying it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay. So if you're not good at singing right now, it's okay. Keep doing it. You're going to learn. If you're not good at math, it's okay. Keep doing it. You're going to learn. If you're not good at sports, you want to play sports or band, it's okay. Keep doing it. You're going to learn. So it's going to be growth. And R. R means realistic. Be realistic with your goals. Be realistic. Okay? Give example. I'm always going to talk about me. Okay? I couldn't say that Terrence, right, I want to get an A in his math test, but I didn't do no studying. I'm not being realistic. So you got to set yourself up. So start here and then have your goals. Now, not saying your goals cannot be high. Please put your goals high. Please, okay? Do you have high goals? Awesome, okay? Keep them goals high. All right, but be realistic with yourself. So example, I get it. I'm going to talk about me. Okay, playing football, my first NFL start, I was so scared. My legs were shaking like this that night before, okay? I'm being honest. But what I was saying was, Terrence, you gotta have a perfect game. Terrence, you cannot mess up. How? That's not realistic. My first start ever, I'm not gonna mess up. I gotta be perfect. It's not gonna work. So I said, no, Terrence, you know what? How about this? Do the best that you can do. Prepare yourself the best you can. Be realistic. That's what I can't control, was me. Right? Control me, right? Okay, so be realistic. Last one, E, my favorite one of my favorite ones. Embrace who you are. Embrace it. You are awesome, you are great, you are you. Ain't nobody like the shoes like how much you like your shoes. That's why everybody has different shoes. Nobody has a shirt like this like you. Nobody talk the way nobody can do what I do. And I can't do it like you. I can't. And that's why you don't want to brace yourself, because what we do is what? As a football player and as people, we always want to do what? Compare. Do not compare yourself to other people. He do it better than me. I can't do it good. I can't do it. You can't. You so right. What's your name, sweetheart? Yeah, huh? Madison. See how Madison? I can never ever say Madison the way she said Madison. I can never. I can't say it like her. I can't walk like I can't talk. I cannot do it. This is an NFL player, okay? I can learn some stuff to mimic it. I can never, ever, 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 ever do as good as her. And she can never do as good as me. Because we're different. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us awesome. So don't compete. You know what happens when I'm going to say don't compare. You know what happens when we compare each other? You know what happens? I have learned. If you compare yourself with somebody else, guess what? It is inevitable. Somebody will get devalued. Say it again. If you compare, okay, his shoes to my shoe, her shoes, somebody's shoes is going to be up better, some going to be worse. How can you compare something that is different? How can you compare something that does something for me, maybe don't do it for you? How can I compare to what? I speak on this better than you, but you're better than me in math. Okay, that's what comes natural. So do not compare. You are you. You are you. If I had to wear the same shoes as everybody here, it'd be so boring in this world. Oh my Jesus. Okay? I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be like you. Why? Because you have something inside you you're a genius in. I don't know what it is. You would know. Okay? My brother, he didn't know what his genius was. It's music. I know what my genius was. It was motivating, talking, speaking. I used to get in trouble all the time when I was younger, but I learned that was my gift. So you're going to figure out what is your gift. When you find your gift, okay, you work that gift until it can't work no more. Because somebody's going to need your gift. If it's a doctor, if it's a lawyer, if it's a teacher, whatever that gift is you have, I'm going to need it, she's going to need it, he's going to need it, somebody's going to need it. That's why we need you to be you, embrace you. I don't need you to be like her because you can't do what she do and he can't do. I need you to be your best. Does that make sense? So do I have my agreement from you is that you would not compare, you will create positive results, okay, thoughts. You will be realistic with your goals and you'll be okay with being uncomfortable. Can I get that agreement from you? I love it. I got it. All right, you started it. I got it. Okay? So again, I want to close with this. I was not told I was the strongest, the toughest, the baddest, the smartest, the most attractive. Was never, ever, 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 ever told that. Never. Okay? Doesn't matter. You know why? Because I know that I'm great. I know that I'm smart. I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I'm worthy. And I know I'm going to be great. Because I'm the only one that needs to know that me. And once I value that, I know that, and I believe it. I'm saying it again, I believe it. Like, I believe that. I didn't believe it too much when I was younger. I had the wrong thoughts. I didn't have the D.A.R.E, D.A.R.E, my mentality I have now. I know it. And you guys don't know it, mom and dad, they're going to say even more. I will say, if I got to say 100 times to you, I'll do it. Okay? So if you think you are great, my father told me back, if you know you are great, stand up right now. If you know it. Not like, oh, maybe I feel, or I thought I was. No. Okay? All right? Now, if you really know it, okay, we're going to do this exercise together. Okay? So, sometimes I got to pump myself up. Because sometimes I have days, I was like, oh. So I got to get up, okay? You want to know how an NFL player pump himself and know how to do it? All right? Anybody ever seen a tire? We put a tire up. Right? Okay? Here we go. Have your hands here. Okay? Have it here. So when I say blow out, it's come here. Okay? All right? Go. And you. Okay? Here we go. Go on me. Ready? Steady, go. Here we go. This is how I do it. This is how I put myself up. There we go. Air coming in. It's coming in. You feel it? Come on. Stay with it. Louder. Come on. Come on. Come on. Higher. Come on. Pump it. Pump it. It's pumping. It's getting higher. That's what we got to do. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay? That is what is needed. Okay? Greatness is inside you guys. I know it. I see it. I feel it. Okay? I know it. But you have to pump yourself up. People are going to try to pump you down. It's life. It happens. but now you know how you got to pump yourself up if you need it. If you want to be great, you got to stay pumped up. Make sense? Thank you. Be great. Have a good day. Congratulations.
Our first graduate is Juan Acosta. Juan Acosta.
One. Folks, I apologize. If I could, please hold your applause until the end of each class, just so that we can hear all the names. Thank you.
Mackenzie Bauma. DeMar Sabalos. Lanaya Clemens. Leslie Crossan. Blessing DeSantin. Emilio Gomez. Riley Hendricks. Mary Lauren Ivy. Courtney James. Braylon LaFloria. Christopher Lipscomb. Kenneth Lugo. Lily Moore. Dallas Newman. Ryder Randolph. Gabriel Seago. Sean Spalding. Benjamin Stinson. Jada Weaver. Kamaya Woods.
Abood Abzahara. Christian Beretis. Abigail Bullard. Hannah Calhoun. Trey Chambers. Nevaeh Chicano. Deandria Gilcrease. Jaden Gooch. Clara James. Charisma Long. Dawson Newman. Lucia Navoa. Colby Petty. Kenya Ponce. Carlos Swader. Sally Vargas Estrada. Jake Wujovic. James Willis. Christopher Woods.
Fabio Alvarado Martinez. Olivia Baradas, Hannah Barron, Alejandra Correa, Andy Garcia, Riley Hawkins, Maria Herrera, Berkai Hodge, Sawyer Johnson, Matthew Jones, Atia Curse, Gisela Lopez, Bradley Lorenz, Cadence Mathis, Adrian Ray, Jakarion Smith, Savion Sneed, Brianna Strong, three students absent today: Evan Burton, Mackenzie Flatt, and Ashley Williams.
And Mr. Pittard, thank you so much for everything.
Cole Altop, Landon Beasley, Blake Brown, Grayson Davis,
Congratulations, Grayson.
Leilani De La Cruz,
Congratulations, Leilani.
Anna Kate Few,
Congratulations, Anna Kate.
Arshanti Gaynor,
Congratulations, Leilani.
Ella Grimes,
Congratulations, Ella.
John Eric Hall,
Congratulations, John Eric.
Shayla Lane,
Congratulations, Shayla.
Madison Murray,
Congratulations, Madison.
Dylan Naga Vargas,
That's my baby. Congratulations, Dylan.
Grace Nelius,
Congratulations, Grace.
Carly Phillips,
Congratulations, Carly.
Shakira Rhines,
Congratulations, Shakira.
Isaiah Scruggs,
Congratulations, Isaiah.
Jane Skidmore,
Congratulations, Jane.
DeMarco Smith,
Congratulations, Marco.
Noah Smith,
Congratulations, Noah.
Garen Thompson,
Congratulations, Gary.
and Tashay Wilson.
And to you as well.
Miss Jones cannot be here today, but she wanted me to let you know how proud she is of every single one of you. All right, our first graduate is Bradley Anderton. Ellie Castile, Hannah Christian, Lydia Clark, Amaya Clemens, JJ Delphin, Cruz Gonzalez Sanchez, Kanijah Graham, Isaiah Hamlet, Ajacia Holloway, Sierra Howard, Joshua Moses, Genesis Muckle, Zaria Murray, Damaris Ownby, Avery Perry, Gracie Pryor, Tom Valdivia, Corbin Walker, and Keegan Watkins.
Fernando Garcia,
Congratulations.
Alana Hill,
Congratulations, Alana.
Aiden Hill,
Congratulations, Aiden.
Charlie Kilbarger,
Congratulations, Charlie.
Kalijah King,
Congratulations, Elijah.
Star Larson,
Congratulations, Star.
Irene Macias,
Congratulations, Irene.
Avani Malone,
Congratulations, Bonnie.
Brady and Mendiola,
Congratulations, Brady.
Emily Perez,
Congratulations, Emily.
Christopher Russell, Brandon Saavedra, Carter Shannon,
Congratulations.
Nevaeh Simmons,
Congratulations.
Bernard Studemeyer,
Congratulations.
Aaron Swan,
Congratulations.
Abigail Underwood,
Congratulations, Becky.
John Vasquez,
Congratulations, John.
Anaya Warner,
Congratulations.
Emma Whiteman,
Congratulations, Emma.
and Caroline Yates.
McKenna Acosta,
Congratulations.
Kiera Adams, Gael Avila Rojas,
Congratulations, Gail.
Merrick Beatty,
Congratulations, Gail.
Marcus Bullard,
Congratulations, Marcus.
Brendan Campbell, Aliana Capers,
Congratulations.
Chloe Case,
Congratulations.
Bryce Curry,
Congratulations.
Phoenix Frazier,
Congratulations.
Demariana Hill, Giovanni Barra Morena,
Congratulations.
Layla Canacree, Riley McNamara, Olivia Miller, Tyler Olson,
Congratulations. All.
Faith Powers,
Congratulations. Faith.
Lexi Sutherland,
Congratulations. Lexi.
Corinne Waiters,
Congratulations.
Matthew Williams. And Victor Hernandez is not here.
And can you take that one too? That's from Ms. Jones' class, Michael Hardison.
And Ms. Robinson. Thank you so much for everything. So we will start with Ms. Beats' D.A.R.E boy, Emilio Gomez. Congratulations. And D.A.R.E girl is Lily Moore. The third place essay winner for Ms. Beats' class is Mackenzie Bauman. The second place winner is Lily Moore. And our first place essay winner, and the one that I'm going to embarrass because she has to come up here and read her essay aloud to all of you fine people, is Mary Lauren Ivy.
So hold this. You have to try.
Okay.
Hold this.
No. If I'm going to read it for you, you're going to stand up here while I do it.
You don't want to try?
Okay. So I'm going to read her essay for her, and she's going to stand here and give me moral support because I get nervous speaking in front of people. Okay, so you can stand right here. All right. The D.A.R.E program is an important part of fifth grade. It helps to prepare us for big problems we might have as we grow and mature. Through the program, I have learned that you should always listen to your parents when they tell you not to do drugs. You should not drink alcohol, and you should listen to your doctors when they prescribe medicine for you. You take what they prescribe, nothing more, nothing less. It is better to be drug-free because if you do drugs or get drunk on alcohol, you are putting yourself in a bad situation. It could be a life or death situation. To be able to deal with peer pressure, you need to have courage, self-confidence, and the strength to stand up for yourself and others. I, Mary Lauren Ivy, promise to be drug-free, to not be a bully, and to deal with peer pressure in a positive way. I will always be kind to others, and I promise to be a responsible person. So, good job. For Dr. Bond's class, D.A.R.E boy is Jake Vujovic. D.A.R.E girl is Sally Vargas.
Congratulations, Sally.
The third place essay winner is Dawson Newman. The second place essay winner, Jaden Gooch. And the first place essay winner for Dr. Bond's class is Hannah Calhoun.
Here are reasons why I think it is important to be drug-free, make good decisions, and be able to deal better with peer pressure. Being drug-free would mean a better future for me. Making good decisions will keep me out of jail, and I would choose to say no thank you to my negative peer pressure friends. Peer pressure. Staying drug-free will make me achieve my goal. Will help me achieve my goals in life. I want to go to college and become an art teacher. I will be making good decisions in my life so that I don't go down the wrong road and end up wasting my bright future in jail. I would only take one bad choice for my future not to be so bright. And finally, to anyone trying to peer pressure me to get out and make better choices, I will be saying no to them. But I hope we can still be friends and we can do productive things like studying, reading, writing, and playing sports. Maybe they will open their eyes and see that drugs will take them nowhere in life. Sadly, if they continue to pressure me, maybe they are not truly my friends and I need to look for other friends. So these are reasons why I think it's important to stay drug-free, make good decisions, and how I would handle peer pressure. Thanks to Officer Parkers and the D.A.R.E program for showing me that drugs are bad, my mom for her guidance so that I make good decisions, and lastly, thanks to my friends for not peer pressuring me to make bad choices.
For Mr. Cantrell's class, the D.A.R.E boy is Matthew Jones.
Congratulations.
D.A.R.E girl is Gisela Lopez. The third place essay winner, Brakai Hodge. Second place essay winner, Mackenzie Flatt. And unfortunately, she's absent, so we'll make sure she gets her award. And our first place essay winner for Mr. Cantrell's class is Savion Sneed.
Come on, hey, you can do it. Come on, man, I'm gonna stand right here. Come on, hey, you remember what he was talking about? All you gotta do is say I can do it, right?
All right, well, you're gonna stand up here with me if I gotta read it. Hello, my name is Savion Sneed. I'm with the JPE D.A.R.E program with Officer Parkhurst. Being in this D.A.R.E program has taught me many things. The things that I've learned from this program will stick with me for the rest of my life. First off, I've learned about the DDMM and what it stands for. The D stands for define, the A stands for assess, the R stands for respond, and the E stands for evaluate. I learned how to use it also. First, describe the problem. Second, look at the choices to see whether they are good or bad. Third, use the facts and information you have to make a decision. And fourth, figure out if you made a good decision. I also learned about the negative effects that drugs have on you. Illegal drugs aren't the only thing that can have a negative effect on you. There's also tobacco and alcohol as well. Also, saying no to drugs is always the best route to take. Don't give in to peer pressure. Some other things you can do are just walk away or change the subject. Lastly, we were taught about bullying. We were taught about what to do if you were a victim of bullying. Sometimes people bully another person because they were bullied at some point in their life, or maybe because they're just jealous of others. I've learned that it's not good to be a bully because you could get in lots of trouble. I also learned that it's not fun to get bullied, and if you see someone getting bullied, go tell a grown-up. In closing, I recommend that every student has the opportunity to take the D.A.R.E program, as it is a good learning experience. Excellent. For Ms. Jackson's class, our D.A.R.E boy is Dylan Nava Vargas. And our D.A.R.E girl is Ella Grimes. Our third place essay winner is Grayson Davis. Our second place essay winner is Anna Kate Few. And our first place essay winner, Ella Grimes. Your parents are in. No, you have to read. You have to. Your parents are. Get up. Right here. You can do it. You can do it. You want me to call you back?
D.A.R.E is a helpful and encouraging way to teach students how to prevent drug abuse and how to make good decisions and staying away from negative ways of dealing with stress. I feel grateful for D.A.R.E because it helps us know what to do when we are going through tough times as we get older. I am also grateful because it makes kids feel stronger and better about themselves. There are many things I have learned in D.A.R.E that will help me as I grow older. We are taught how to say no to drugs in many positive ways if offered, to deal with stress positively, and how to treat others with kindness. I think D.A.R.E is very important because it helps kids when going through tough times, and it helps them have a safe, healthier, and responsible lifestyle. I am making a commitment and promise to stay drug-free for as long as I shall live.
Now for Ms. Jones' class, our D.A.R.E boy is Keegan Watkins. Our D.A.R.E girl is Ellie Castile. Our third place essay winner, Keegan Watkins. Our second place essay winner, Ellie Castile. And our first place essay winner, Lydia Clark.
The D.A.R.E program has helped me in many different ways. It has taught me about staying drug-free and making better decisions. and how to deal with peer pressure in other situations. D.A.R.E has taught me that drugs can be used for good things and bad things. Medication is a drug that can be used to make people feel better when you're sick, while other drugs can harm you. The Center for Disease Control has reported that in 2014, 47,055 people have died from drug overdoses. I think 47,055 people is a lot. And I think that the D.A.R.E program can possibly prevent our generation from making that same mistake. The D.A.R.E program has also taught me how to make difficult decisions, since we are all drug-free, and that means that we get to make our own decisions. We make decisions whether they're good or bad, and each decision has a consequence. A consequence can be good or bad. Sometimes making a decision can be tricky, but making the best choice can affect your life in a brilliant way. In D.A.R.E, I also learned how to deal with peer pressure. Peer pressure is when someone is trying to get you to do something. Our D.A.R.E officer showed us how to resist peer pressure. For example, you can just give an excuse and walk away. I think all of these things are very important because what you do can affect your life in a good way or a bad way, and sometimes it can be hard. D.A.R.E is probably one of the most important and useful things in my life because I think I could use it because I think I can use what I've learned down the road. I, Lydia Clark, commit to stay drug-free and try to do my best to follow all the rules of the D.A.R.E program for the rest of my life.
For Ms. Pennington's class, our D.A.R.E boy is John Vasquez. Our D.A.R.E girl is Carolyn Yates. Our third place essay winner, Nevaeh Simmons. Our second place essay winner, Irene Macias. And our first place essay winner, Alana Hill.
I feel that the D.A.R.E program is very needed or helpful because it helps motivate kids to grow to be something good. It teaches us that certain choices we make can take us down bad paths in life. It also teaches us to be nice and kind to each other. What I have learned in D.A.R.E to help me stay drug-free is that doing drugs is a risk, and it can have negative consequences and effects on your life and your future. I have learned that the choices or decisions I make now can impact my future. What I have learned that will help me deal better with peer pressure is to stand up for what I know is right. Staying drug-free is important because I could get very sick, get in a lot of trouble, or even die. Making good decisions is important because my decisions can affect my life positively or negatively. It is important to deal better with peer pressure because it can get me into lots of trouble. I promise to make good decisions, to not give into peer pressure, and to never do drugs.
And for Ms. Rosser's class. Before I introduce our D.A.R.E boy, I want to comment about this young man because I knew he was extraordinary, but apparently his classmates do too, because he received 19 out of 20 possible votes for D.A.R.E boy. And that is just amazing. So our D.A.R.E boy for Ms. Rosser's class is Gael Avila Rojas.
Outstanding job.
Our D.A.R.E girl, Riley McNamara. Our third place essay winner, Faith Power. Our second place essay winner, Corinne's Waiters. And our first place essay winner, Demariana Hill.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, they're saying you have to do it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
What I learned in D.A.R.E was to stay drug-free, make better decisions, and deal with peer pressure better. What staying drug-free means to me is I can say no to drugs. By saying no, I can prevent damaging my body, my brain, and I can save my own life. Also, I can spend more days and years with my family and friends. I can walk away from stressful situations, and that makes me smarter. No amount of peer pressure should make me change my mind. If the problem gets too big or too bad, I can talk to a D.A.R.E officer or trusted adult. This way I will remain drug-free. By making better decisions, I can stay in school, grow up, and influence someone else to do better. Also, I started before dealing with peer pressure. I can go to my peers for help or trusted adults such as the D.A.R.E officer or a teacher. I can also say no and walk away. My life is too important to mess it up, and I still want to grow up. I promise to set a good example for my brothers and cousins that are watching me.
Let's give these young people one more round of applause. Excellent job that they've done. I'm proud of each and every one of you.
On behalf of the fifth grade teachers, there really aren't enough words or things that we could say to thank Officer Parkhurst for his time and everything that he does for our students. I could email him at 9:30 at night with a concern, and he would be on it before we got to work the next morning. In fact, that has actually happened. So we cannot thank you enough for everything that you do, and we just love having you. So thank you.
Got just a couple more gifts to give out. Ms. Barton, if you would, please. Thank you again so much for everything. I really appreciate it. And our guest speaker, Mr. Pennington, if you would. Now that's it for our presentation, but I do want to draw your attention to the back of the programs. If you've got a program, if you would, please flip it over and take a look at the back. All of our sponsors are on the back there, and they do so much for us to help us keep this program in the schools. And so a couple of them I'd like to specifically mention. Murfreesboro Channel 3 attends every D.A.R.E graduation that we have, and they video it. So if you've got family that couldn't attend or friends that want to see it, there's a delayed broadcast schedule that I'll be sending out. And your students will get that, and I'll also try to put it on Class Dojo. That way you can watch it on TV, you can try to record it if need be. But we really appreciate Channel 3 for being here. Thank you so much.